So this is for Copywriting Training Camp PH, and I have with me today a special student from REF Batch 1. So he's one of the standout students in REF Batch 1, and I think he has the fastest transformation from newbie to six-figure copywriter. So let's welcome JM Lapuz. And for those who don't know him, can you give a short introduction of yourself, JM?
Right. Hello, everyone. My name is JM, and yeah, a short introduction siguro would be I am a law school dropout. So right after graduating college, computer science, I was forced to take up law. Actually, hindi ko alam na enrolled na pala ako. Akala ko magbabakasyon ako and then medyo matagal. But right after 2 months, I found out na papasok na naman pala ako bilang estudyante. And long story short, since hindi ko naman siya talaga passion, becoming a lawyer, although competent naman, I dropped out. So I pursued other passions like business. So I'm one of those guys na nakabasa ng Rich Dad Poor Dad. Alam mo yun, nabasa yung libro and then everything changed, like 180 degree, never looked back. So right after Rich Dad Poor Dad, ang nangyari is I went into parang konting stock market. I borrowed money from my father na meron siya. So, yun yung first try ko. And then, actually read something from Robert Kiyosaki about um, multi-level marketing. So, yeah, siguro a little bit of background naman bago ako nag-copywriting is, I have absolutely no writing background. Aside from dun sa siguro yung legal writing kasi kailangan namin mag-submit ng mga essay questions, 'di ba, sa law school. But aside from that, wala nang iba. And the thing is, I never really read books prior to law school. Hindi ako mahilig magbasa. And doon lang ako natuto sa law school. So, yeah, going back, yun, MLM ang background ko. Doon ako nag-start and that's where I learned most of the sales stuff. Kasi I'm not your usual MLM dude na pumasok lang and hindi inaral yung business. I actually dreamed of becoming like a role model, lalo na sa industry. Kasi yung industry na to sobrang pangit na ng connotation ng tao, di ba? But I was actually one of those guys na trying to improve it as a profession. And that's why I tried to learn a lot of skills. And the only way I know how to do that before was to read a lot of books from different people. And that's exactly what I did. So, yeah, siguro sa job, jobless ever since. Ganun ako eh. Like right after dropping out from college, nag-MLM. Then after MLM, nakaipon ng konti. We put up our own traditional businesses. Business muna, and then tried to branch out, but unfortunately failed a lot of times and lost a significant amount of money relatively for me then. Medyo malaki din eh. But yeah, nandun yung learning. So, alam ko naman kung ano yung pinasok ko nun before I went into it. And that's why I'm grateful for all those experiences then. So, yeah, upbringing, I'm a single, paano ba sabihin? Single child? Yeah, single child.
Only child.
Only child, yeah. I'm an only child. Tapos both parents are professionals, civil servants. My mother is a CPA and my father is a CPA lawyer. So, yeah, andun yung schema. Yung schema of unrelenting standards. Teka muna, I have to prove myself that I'm good enough. So, meron akong ganon. And yeah, andito ako sa Bulacan ngayon, which is kagabi was actually red alert signal. Naging textmate kami ni NDRRMC. Siya lang talaga yung nagte-text sa akin kasi wala naman nagte-text sa akin ngayon. Yeah, I think that's it for my background before I got into copywriting.
It was actually a very interesting background, JM. I didn't expect that you were actually a law school dropout. Nag-MC,
Yeah.
MLM.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I actually
how long did you actually study law before you decided to drop out?
okay, so the story is parang 2012 up doon ako graduate ng college from TUP Manila. So it was computer science. And naka-program na kasi yung mind ko noon eh na okay, hindi naman pala ako magiging programmer kasi parang sinabi nga sa akin na i-enroll ako sa law. Then
Oh.
surprisingly, ay naka-enroll na ako. O di okay, yung parang dreams ko of becoming a good programmer, parang set aside. Hindi pala yan yung path. Kasi para akong yes man dati. Like kung ano
Mm,
yung sabihin sa akin, okay, what course? Ito daw ang kukunin kong course. So that's what I took. Wala ako nung parang choice na hindi ako tinanong actually na anong course ba gusto mo?
mm,
Walang ganon. So it's like, okay, you're gonna take OPCAT, accountancy and business management, and unfortunately I didn't qualify sa UP Diliman kasi medyo mataas ang quotas doon, but I
mm,
qualified UP Clark kaso malayo. So yeah, malayo, baka alam mo na mabarkada kasi I'm gonna be living there. So parang they opted to send me to TUP na lang, tapos nag-uuwian ako doon. And yeah, nasa na nga ba tayo? um
How long did you actually
uh,
study law?
Law school. I studied law school for 4 years din eh. Like
Wow.
I'm only 12 units away from graduating with a Juris Doctor degree. So yeah, sabi
Bakit?
ko sayang naman. Bakit hindi mo tinuloy? Yan yung
Yeah.
actually the most common question I get. Well, sabi ko, sige, okay, I'm gonna take law. Pwede ko siyang tapusin. 12 units na lang naman and it's gonna be a PhD for me, di ba? Parang,
Mm,
uy, PhD ako. But yeah, right after that, I asked myself, okay, so right after graduating Juris Doctor, will I take the bar? Sabi ko
mm,
sa sarili ko. Tinanong ko sa sarili ko, parang, hindi eh. Kasi parang, I'm gonna go through all of these stress and pressure for the
mm.
next 6 months reviewing for the bar and actually taking the bar and then waiting for the results.
Yeah.
Di ba? Yung ganong klaseng stress na sabi ko, siguro at this point, at this season in my life, the one thing I'm focusing on right now is yeah, building cash flow. Kasi parang yeah, 2020 has taught me a lot, a whole lot. Like yung mga businesses that I've mentioned before, 'di ba?
Mm,
I've failed in different businesses and yung mga nag-survive na business, si COVID na ang dumali sa kanila.
yeah.
So, yan, we started from scratch and that's why copywriting has and yung mentorship ni Mentor Migs has been a really really huge blessing for the family. So
Mm,
yeah, 4 years in law school. Haba nung
wow.
sinabi ko, no? To answer that question.
Pero
Sige.
it helps actually. It helps give the timeline, 'di ba, of your journey.
Yeah,
You did say that your background in sales was only in MLM and you don't have a writing background. So why did you choose copywriting, JM?
right. So, ano ba nangyari? Since nandun ako sa point na, alam mo yun, that's why yung kinokopya na hinahand copy natin madalas na the lazy man's way to riches,
Yeah.
it really resonates with me kasi ako yung taong, aminin ko na, sige, tamad ako eh. Like,
Mm,
I have this programmer's mind na I'm looking for the most efficient way to do things, yung
mm,
medyo, yung less friction, ano ba yung mas may leverage, lalo na nung natutunan ko yung leverage, the term leverage. So, kapag tumitingin ako sa opportunities, like, tinitingnan ko, is this gonna be a thing that I could use to build leverage in the future? Kasi, after reading all these business books, personal finance, talagang yung philosophy ko about money and life is one day I'm gonna retire and I'm gonna spend most of my time with my wife, my kids, and yeah, do something really meaningful without having problems with how to make bills payment, 'di ba? How to make your amortizations, your utility bills. Yun yung ano eh, parang ang sarap ng feeling and lalo na
mm,
kapag meron kang extra, you get to help a lot of people then. Like you get to be a blessing to others, and that's my thing. So nung pinakita sa akin yung copywriting, I think it was a friend of mine, a schoolmate, a younger
Oh,
brother of a classmate.
wow.
So sabi niya, it was actually parang EUI. EUI, nag-enroll kasi siya ng dojo, inner circle,
Mm-mm.
and then nag-EUI siya. So sabi niya,
Oh,
bro, baka gusto mo, sinendan ako ng affiliate link ng EUI. That was November 2019, I think, yung
mm,
first batch. Sabi ko, wala akong budget. Kasi
mm,
it was 15,000 and I didn't have that. Parang yung savings namin, ayokong galawin
mm.
sa ganong klase. But I researched it kasi. Kasi here's the thing. Um, Coming into January 2020, kino-compute ko yung cash flow namin, like cash flow from the business, cash flow from the MLM thing na we're doing on the side before, no active pa. And magre-retire na kasi yung mother ko. And sabi ko, pag nag-retire na siya, our cash flow would be parang madi-disrupt, that I needed to add more. So I looked for other ways, other streams of income. And sabi ko, okay, I'm gonna try freelancing. And meron akong yung parang Victory Group Leader, which is parang Bible fellowship namin sa Victory. Upwork freelancer kasi siya. So it opened up to me na, okay, pwedeng maging freelancer, I'm gonna try it. And yeah, sabi ko if walang mangyari, it was parang fourth quarter ng 2019 when I said, okay, I'm gonna do my last push sa MLM, and if it still doesn't work, I'm gonna pivot into something else. So come January, didn't work. Napilitan ako, sige, pivot tayo. Now, ito yung fun part. Hindi ko pa siya inaano yung copywriting, but nag-freelancing ako, and the first actual gig I got from Upwork was to write a 3,000 word article, blog post about bedroom furniture placement. I mean, di ba, parang, ano yun? Meron palang ganon, bedroom placement, bedroom furniture placement.
placement.
Parang, para sa akin, boring stuff. And siguro yung the funniest part and actually the cringiest part is it was just for $5.
Really? Oh my.
So, yeah,
$3,005.
yeah. So ako naman, sabi ko, coming into it, sabi nung ano, okay, hindi ako makakuha, wala akong experience, what am I gonna do? Sige, I'm just gonna get my first check to validate that parang, okay, kikita talaga ako dito. Kahit na very minimal. Sabi ko, sige, try ko. Wala naman akong ginagawa ngayon. Running pa naman nun yung business namin. Nasa bahay lang ako. So, parang konting management, konting aral. Tapos, sige, I'm gonna write it. So, I found out later on na ganun pala diskarte. There were content writers, tapos ina-outsource din nila yung mga content writing ano nila, tasks nila. Tapos, yun lang yung sad part, binibili nila for only $5. And sabi ko, kumagat lang ako, not for the money. It's just that I just wanted to get the first one out of the way. So I did it. And then, yun, medyo odd jobs. May nakita ako sa Upwork na record a 20, 30-second testimonial. Ito yung script na gagawin mo, and parang $40 yung ano niya,
Ooh.
yung budget niya. So sabi ko, sige, binenta ko for $20 lang. So 50% off ko. Sige lang, tapos yun. Recorded a video using my cell phone, and that was it, kumita. Sabi ko, wow, okay, kumikita pala dito. And then right after that, siguro doon na ako nagkaroon ng konting writing background na merong kumuha sa akin na, what was this? Law of Attraction blog na startup. Naghahanap siya ng mga
Ooh.
writers. And yeah, because I came from MLM, I've read a lot of those parang Think and Grow Rich, The Secret. I've watched that thing for like more than 5 times.
Mm.
Kasi, kaya meron akong bala. Like sa mga ganyang klaseng law of attraction thing noon. So, I got into writing. I wrote a few articles, parang, yeah, kumikita. Uh, $30 for a 1,500 word article. So sabi ko, pwede na din habang nagtatry ako. But yun din yung time na may nakita ako, may nabasa ako. I'm not really sure kung bakit pumasok ulit sa akin sa isip ko yung copywriting. But
Oh.
I think it was Gary Halbert's quote na if you learn this skill, parang you'll never have to worry about money ever again.
Mm.
Diba may quotation siya na parang ganun yung pinaraphrase ko lang. But nung nakita ko yon, okay, interesting. Kasi kapag natutunan ko to, I'm never gonna worry about money ever again. So, research ko. And kapag dating kasi sa ganito, ang ginagawa ko, syempre, punta ako ng Amazon since naging ano na ako, Amazon Kindle or sa Goodreads, hanap na ako, the best copywriting book for beginners. Enter, sige, tingin. Okay, ito si Joe Sugarman, yung Adweek book niya.
Mm-mm.
So I think that was my first ever book na binasa about copywriting, and yeah, doon na nagsimula. Pinasa ko yung book na yon, and then siguro some other books from Bob Lai, from different resources, nagtitingin-tingin lang ako, and a little bit about parang mga boron letters. Merong nag-summarize kasi ng boron letters sa isang blog post. And dyan, medyo nagkaroon ako ng confidence
Mm.
how to do it, mga late January. So, come February, doon na ako naghanap ng copywriting work sa Upwork.
Oh.
Tapos, doon ko nakuha yung first 50,000 pesos ko, first $1,000 month ko ever sa freelancing. So, it was like, it happened in a span of 12 days, I think, yung first
Wow.
$1,000. May nakita ako, sabi niya, looking for a copywriting wizard to write this landing page.
Mm.
And ay nakalimutan kong banggitin, I've read this books from Russell Brunson before din kasi.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
sa mind ko, may background na ako about funnels, about how things work online. Dati rin kasi nakay Doc Lloyd ako, yung parang digital startup toolkit niya. So
Mm.
kahit papaano alam ko yung bigger picture of online marketing, and I actually tried implementing it sa MLM. Wala lang akong budget nun. But yun siguro yung naging ano ko, okay, kailangan daw niya ng writer for a landing page. I understand what a landing page is. So, nag-pitch ako. And yun nga, sabi kasi sa Upwork, every cover letter you send out, it's like a mini sales letter.
Mm.
So, yeah, meron akong copy nun, nakakatawa eh. Ang sabi niya kasi dun sa job description, looking for a copy wizard.
Yeah.
So, ang intro ka kagad dun sa Dear future client, you shall not pass. Yung line ni Gandalf, yun kagad naka all caps, you shall not pass. Tapos parang yun yung pinaka-intro ko, parang
Mm.
pattern interrupt, not the usual intro from Filipinos na, alam mo yun yung nakakalungkot eh, sabi ng mga Americans parang, you're not the usual Filipino guy na, oh, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, parang, yes ma'am, puro ganun lang yung sinasabi. But anyway, yun yung nangyari. And long story short, I got hired.
Mm.
And it was for $400. Sabi ko, $400 to write a landing page. Okay,
Wow.
sige. Nag-chat lang kami, hindi kami nag-DC. Tinanong ko lang, ano yung goal mo? Ano yung call to action mo? Okay, consultation call daw. Sabi, consultation call. And sabi ko, pasok yung kagad sa isip ko, swipe.co. Consultation call. What's the best consultation call na, lagay ko lang doon, consultation. Pasok ngayon si Frank Kern.
Mm.
Yung, would you like me to double, triple, or even quadruple your business in ganyan? Ganun yung consultation, niya, sales page niya. And swipe ko lang yun. Swipe ko yung whole thing. Pinasok ko yung niya, yung story niya nung client. And it was like, I did it for 3-4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And nung sinubmit ko, wow, binayaran ako. $400 for 4 hours of work. I was like, wow, possible pala yun.
Mm-hmm.
So, doon ako na-validate. Doon ako na-validate na okay pala yung copywriting, Parang pwede pala kumita dito. So, right after that, meron ako, si client ko, yung sa video testimonial,
Mm.
reach
Yes.
out ko ngayon sa Facebook. Sabi ko, okay, ganito. I do copywriting then and I could help you write your sales pages, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. And then na yun, prinesyuhan ko siya ng parang $500 to write the sales page. And like, sumulat din yata ako ng, nakalimutan ko na ano yung mga sinulat ko para sa kanya eh. But basically, it was a sales page. Short
Mm.
lang. And again, since buti na lang alam ko yung concept of swiping, okay, she has this info product na personal development and meron na nakapagbanggit sa akin about the Wall Street Journal Tale of Two Men.
Mm.
Eh di okay, plug ko, story. Gawa ako ng tale of two persons na yung isa ganito, yung isa ganito, parehas lang. What's the difference? The difference is the product. So ganun lang naging story ko dun. And yeah, she paid me $500 for it. And then the next thing was to write a short case study
Mm.
for an Australian guy, Australian agency. So $100, ginawa ko rin for 2 hours. Sinulat ko lang yung case study, copy style, parang tinanggal ko lang yung pagiging technical masyado. And yeah, that was it. That was my first $1,000 story.
It was so
Uh,
fast.
it was so fast, and yet, eto na yung nangyari. Eto yung twist.
Mm.
Right after getting my first $1,000, doon na yung, di ba, February 14 yata yon. For the next half of February, medyo nahirapan na ako makaland ng clients ulit.
Mm.
Then came March. Eto na, pandemic na, stress na,
Mm.
what's gonna happen, magsasara muna yung business namin kasi it was parang food eh. And marami kaming tao doon, may mga anak pa sila. So, parang delikado, baka may maanong isa, alam mo yun, magka-problema, mahawa lahat. Okay, uwi
Mm.
na lang muna tayo sa probinsya, close down muna natin to. Tapos pati yung isang truck na pinapa-rent namin noon, lakad namin. Okay, wag na muna tayong bumiyahe kasi baka maano din kayo, ma-expose kayo, problema pa yan. Uwi muna. And we didn't know na yun pala yung magiging parang last ano na nung business kasi hindi na kami nakabalik. And it was a really, really stressful portion for me. Lalo na parang kailan ba nag-open yung persuasion in print? Yan yung actual first ano ko kasi kay Coach Migs, kay Mentor Migs.
Oh.
Join ako ng dojo, tapos nakita ko tong isa na parang, ewan ko kung advertisement ba o may nagturo sa akin doon. I think it was an ad. Copywriting training camp. Okay, join ako dito. Sino ba tong Miguel Campaner guy na to?
Mm.
Tingnan ko. Sabay mamaya naglabas ng sales page doon sa ano, sales letter doon sa group. And pagbasa ko, promise lead. Mahilig si Mentor Mig sa promise lead eh. So right after the promise, pagtingin ko, di syempre lalabas na niya yung credentials niya. Right
Mm.
after the claim, yung
Mm.
proof na. And pagtingin ko doon na, I've spent over ₱1,000,000 learning from different, sabi ko, ₱1,000,000 to learn his craft. Sabi ko, this guy knows his stuff. So, nung nakita ko yung offer, $5,000, ay, 5,000 pesos, meron pa ba ako nun? Sige, sige, go na to. It was actually the first copywriting course I bought. And surprisingly, medyo mind blown ako. And buti na lang kahit paano, may background na ako since I've been reading. During my MLM days, I've been reading Dr. Cialdini's Influence.
Mm.
Meron akong background sa konti sa salesmanship, closing. So kahit paano nakakasabay ako dun sa concepts. Ay, grabe to, deep psychology, covert persuasion. Sabi ko, okay to fascinating. Doon na ako na-hook. Doon na yung, okay, right after this, mamaya-maya, rapid email frameworks naman, release.
Mm.
And yun, huge sucker ako for frameworks, systems, and duplicable stuff.
Mm.
Kasi ano ko eh, kaya ako nag-franchising dati. I've went into 2 franchise businesses na nag-fail. Pero sucker kasi ako kasi ang nasa mind ko, meron na silang system.
Mm.
And all I have to do is to work the
Follow.
system para mas tumaas yung chances ko of winning. And nung nakita ko yon, sabi niya, oh, meron ng mga frameworks, and these frameworks have already sold like $1 million, 'di ba? In gross sales for different clients. Tapos nandun na yung mga parang mga prompts. Sabi ko really really useful to for me. So, pasok ako ng REF, pero syempre si bootstrapping guy na walang pera noon, worrying about how to pay how to pay the utilities. May binabayaran kaming car worth 22,000 almost a month, and
Mm-mm.
wala kaming cash flow. As in, zero cash flow kami noon. So sabi ko, i-risk ko ba to? Sabi ko, sige, kailangan puso lang. Parang nag-pray na lang ako. Sige na. Actually, yun yung mga times na every time na magmi-meet kami in
Mm-mm.
fellowship, madalas ako noon parang lumulutang. Kasi I was really worried na I am the guy and I have no cash flow. I couldn't support my family. I have my wife. I have my 4-year-old daughter. I have these bills to pay. And, wala akong trabaho, walang business. Now what? So I was really, really praying na yun yung palagi sinasabi, Lord, kailangan ko ng ng opportunities, ng businesses. And at the back of my mind, sabi ko, I'm not gonna expect God naman na parang lilitaw na lang yung kamay sa taas, bibigyan ako ng pera. So, sige, Lord, ano ba kailangan kong gawin? Okay, I'm just gonna do my part and prepare myself for opportunities. So that's what I did. I enrolled in REF, and syempre, PM kay makulit. Yung makulit na estudyante, eh, MLM ako, networker ako eh. Wala na yung mga pabebe-bebe pa, PM ko kagad directly si Mentor Migs. Mentor, ganito, ganyan. Wala akong pwede bang mag-payment plan?
Mm.
Oh yeah. So, payment plan. Pasok akong REF. And ayun, nag-pay off naman yung reading books. I've read. Yung Persuasion and Print kasi nabanggit sa akin ni Coach Migs yung yung mga great leads, yung book ni Michael Masterson. I've gone through the Away course. Parang 2 times ko atang binasa yon. So, nung wala kasing kliyente, and right after Persuasion and Print, tinatanong ko siya, ano ba yung dapat kong gawin para mag-improve? Ang sabi niya, mag-hand copy daw ako ng ads. So, habang walang kliyente, habang nai-stress ako, kesa ma-stress ako, sige, swipe.co, araw-araw nagkokopya lang ako ng So, even before MCM, nakadami na ako ng hand copy
And
ng ads
copy.
talaga. Yeah. So, it kind of prepared me for what's gonna come.
Mm-mm.
Kaya, kahit pa paano, pagdating ng REF, medyo may alam na ako. So, pagkatingin ko dun sa framework, uy, ang ganda ng framework. Tapos, syempre, internally, nakuha ko na rin yung language of copywriting through
Yeah.
hand copying. Parang naging smooth na kahit papaano. Kasi may prompts na eh. Sabi ko, ito yung binili ko. Yung system na to. Plus yung feedback. Na, yung kasi yung thing eh. Hindi ko ma-validate yung sarili ko. I have no business. I have no clients to run my copy to test if it's working. So kahit paano nung sinasabi ni Mentor Migs dun sa mga feedback na, oh yeah, this is really good. Parang, ako naman nabubuhay. Okay. May ano pala ako dito, may silbi ako dito. Sige, tuloy natin. And yun, huge blessing came. It was May 15, and here's the story. May 15, morning, may nag-text sa akin. Nag-text na sa akin yung BDO na tapos na yung grace period, kailangan ng magbayad. So, parang March, April, May, parang ganon.
Mm-mm.
So, kailangan na daw magbayad. And it was 22,000 times 4, 4 months. Ang babayaran ko noon. Hindi ko na sinabi sa wife ko. Tumahimik na lang ako noon. Tapos parang, ayun na, hindi ko na alam gagawin ko. I still had no clients. Pero a few days before that, meron palang nangyari. A few days before that, merong New Yorker na mag-start ng agency. I-restart niya yung agency niya. And merong copywriter na parang nakasabay ko sa online jobs. So,
Mm-mm.
dalawa kaming in-interview and gagawin kaming dapat copy team. Pero ang gusto niya, we are going to write one funnel per week for him for only $1,000.
Mm.
Pero sa akin kasi sabi ko, okay na to.
Yeah.
Makakabayad na ako. Kahit na medyo barat sa standards ng iba.
Mm-mm.
Kaso yung isa, parang yung kasama ko na magsusulat ng proposal, mas bata sa akin yun eh. Bata pa yun eh. I mean, 21 years old lang yata. Not really sure.
Oh.
21, 22. Pero copywriter na siya na for 2 years. Taga dito
Mm.
din lang. And sabi niya, hindi kaya ng schedule ko to, masyadong mababa and masyadong mabilis yung gusto niyang gawin. Kasi meron siyang turnaround time eh, na nakalagay sa price list niya. So, tinignan
Mm.
ko, medyo mabagal. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-refuse kami. Nag-refuse ako. And actually, medyo nagka-tension kami ng wife ko noon. Parang sabi niya, juicy ka pa ba? $1,000 na yan. Nag-refuse ka pa? So, medyo nagkaroon kami ng tense moment noon. Pero yun, after a few days, noon nga, nung May 15, nag-text yung bangko. And then, nung kinagabihan, New York time, medyo nagising na yung kliyente. Nag-chat sa akin sa WhatsApp. Sabi niya, oh, okay. Kasi Sabri, ano siya eh, Sabri Subi guy. Nag-train siya under Sabri Subi's $8,000 course. So, medyo yun yung ano niya, thing niya. And nung ini-interview kami, since binabanggit niya yung mga terms ni Sabri Subi, sakto, nabasa ko yung sell like crazy. So, I kind of know what he's talking about.
Mm-mm.
Sinasabayan ko siya. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you're talking about the Godfather strategy, yung mga high-value content. So, parang nakuha ko yung loob niya doon. Pero nag-decline ako.
Mm.
Pero nisip ko, okay, mataas ang value ko dito kasi I kinda communicated with him na I know what you're talking about and I know how to do it.
Mm-mm.
So, nung kinagabihan, binalikan niya ako, sabi niya, parang, how much do you need to start working with me full-time, 8 hours per day with no other work? Sabi ko, I just dropped the number. I need $2,000 for starters. Sabi niya, okay,
Wow.
start tomorrow. So parang,
Ooh.
wow! Yung feeling na I was earning $500 per week.
Mm-mm.
And sabi ko, kailan ako nag-start? January.
Mm-mm.
Sa copywriting mag-aral. February yung first gig ko. And it was May, around May, nung nabigyan ako ng break na ganon. Tama ba? May, March, April, May. I think it was May. Yun na. Yun yung parang after nun, edi nag-work na ako sa kanya. I've written parang ano din, ginamit ko yung mga REF ano natin, framework and sequences natin, which looked good. Tapos I handled mga landing pages, sales pages din for him. So swipe, 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 diskarte, fascination bullets. Tapos may dumagdag pa, Australian naman.
Wow.
Kasi yung Australian naman, sabi niya, sige, you can work for me part-time and I'm gonna give you $1,000. And yun yung month na kumita ako ng $150,000 na nakabayad kami. Huge
Mm-mm.
blessing. Nabayaran namin yung 80,000 plus na amortization plus expenses namin for those few months. Parang yun lang. Tinawid kami ni Lord nung portion na yun. 150,000 was a huge, relatively huge thing for us as a family nun. So, yeah. Yun yung nangyari. So, I worked for 1 month. Sabi ni Australian client, well, I need someone full-time. So, we decided to part ways. And then, after 1 month, si New York naman, magaling kasi siyang mag-close ng deals. Kaso medyo mababa yung singil niya and
Mm-mm.
medyo he's burning money. Diba sa
Mm-mm.
agency, merong sales, marketing, and fulfillment. So parang walang project manager, parang inaasa lang niya lahat sa amin, anong gagawin, anong ano. And
Mm.
medyo hindi kami nagkaroon ng traction, momentum. So he had to parang, bro, kailangan mo na kitang either babaan natin yung hours mo or stop muna tayo. So that's it. After ko kumita ng 150,000, ano muna, close down muna. Parang, nandun na naman ako. Wala na naman akong trabaho,
Mm-mm.
basically. And, yun. Doon na ako, nag-PPM ako kay mentor, what am I gonna do now? Na-break ko yung 6-figure, pero binaba na naman ako. So, what's next for me? Well, gusto ko lang talagang matuto. I just wanna write. get the repetitions in, and yun yung after a few weeks, nagulat na lang ako. 12:00 ng gabi, may tumawag sa akin. Niya, bro, pwede ba tayo mag-usap? Anong number mo? Sige. Bakit tumatawag sa akin to ng 12:00 ng gabi? Na-shock ako, ano ito? Tapos biglang, okay bro, may work ka ba ngayon? Wala nga eh. Tapos ayun na, linay down na sa akin yung they're gonna start this agency and kukunin nila ako. And yung thought na I'm gonna work with them, with the mentor and the top, one of the top copywriters, dalawa sila, nasa listahan sila ng top 10 eh. So, wow, this is a huge opportunity and wala na, no, parang no-brainer na sa akin. Even though hindi siya kasing lucrative nung pinanggalingan ko, 150 per month. Pero pag sabi ng opportunity na yun, hindi na ako nag-isip. I said yes. Sabi ko,
Grabe.
yes, huge blessing to. Parang si mentor, really? Sigurado ka ba? Are you saying yes? Yes, yes. Pinagpipray ko to. Yes, I wanna work with you. Yes. And yeah, that's it. Yun yung story. So, editor, medyo mahaba yung story. Ikaw na bahala.
Pero grabe talaga, JM, yung story mo.
Yeah. Sobra.
Kahit na you were so fast in actually transitioning from newbie to copywriter, you actually experienced so much within that span of time then.
Sobrang parang alam mo, nag-age ako ng parang 10 years coming from this parang dude na, yeah, may business akong small business. Okay na yan. I'm just gonna play Counter-Strike and my games and everything. And yeah, I need to do this. I need to step up. I need to be a man. I need to parang talagang yung transformation from ganon to what I am now. Yun yung parang binigay na grace sa akin ni Lord na, yeah, okay, gets ko na Lord. Ganito pala yung role ng lalaki, ganito yung kailangan kong gawin and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be responsible enough. So, yun, huge blessing and yan, para ako nag-age ng 10 years sa nung ngayong 2020. Parang times 10. So, parang okay, dahil ko natutunan.
Grabe yung stressors. Pero I think
Yeah,
it was really meant to be then.
I hope so. I think so. I mean, I'm really enjoying this stuff. Paano ko eh? Nahilig ako sa sales eh. Like sa MLM, 'di ba
Mm-mm.
MLM? Before ako nagpunta dito, I had this stint na I had to go to Bacolod and I stayed there for a few months.
Mm-mm.
And every day I talked to principals, uh, registered pharmacists, chemists, mga teachers, yun kasi yung market nung doon nung network ko doon. Medyo professional sila. And I was this guy na, okay, I came from front row. If familiar ka, front row.
Mm-mm.
Madaming mga bata doon. Yung mga bata doon, wear shirts like this, has this bling-blings and everything. Parang ang market nila puro bata. So I
Mm-mm.
was this dude na, okay, how do you sell to professionals? And sabi ko, ito yung dream ko. I'm gonna make this parang professional enough.
Mm-mm.
So, yan. Since law school, yung experience ko from law school na pag nabunot yung class card mo, tatayo ka, and then gigisahin ka ng professor mo. So, kahit pa paano, marunong ako magsalita. Natuto ako doon.
Mm-mm.
Makipag-exchange. Then pagdating ko sa MLM world, well, okay, merong PowerPoint presentation, paliwanag mo yan. Pinapaliwanag ko lang, and then I developed my own parang mga sinasabi na wala masyadong hype. But when I got into copywriting, sabi ko, I was very logical with sales.
Mm-mm.
Yung mga rational stuff, yung mga sinasabi ko. Inaano ko sila with rational stuff, but yun nga yung missing piece. Hindi ko na activate yung nila, yung lizard brain, croc brain nila with emotions. So doon ko siya na-realize and yeah, yung sales background, yung mga books about selling, about psychology, influence, parang nagsama-sama na talaga, online marketing. Nung pumasok ng copywriting, sabi ko, eto pala yun, ito yung hinahanap ko. Nandito pala lahat, yung mga malalalim na stuff. I mean, imagine selling millions of dollars using this one little piece of paper, one pager.
Mm-mm.
Grabe naman 'to, kako grabe naman yung power nito, yung impact nito. So, yun, I decided to go deeper into the rabbit hole. And yun, saya. Although nakaka-stress din minsan, pero masaya.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing your whole experience, JM. It's really fascinating to know what you did actually before
Mm,
the REF experience and what actually made you go into it to
mm.
join. Yes. So what helped you in REF is also the frameworks talaga that you got,
Yes.
the feedback as well. As what you
Mhm,
said, Persuasion in Print was the course that you actually, the first course you bought from Coach Migs, diba?
mm.
But
And
if I remember,
first
walang
course din,
feedback yun.
yeah, well, it was the first course I bought from Coach Migs and the first copywriting course I bought kasi 'di ba marami tayong I think merong ilang options nowadays.
Mm-mm.
And doon lang talaga ako kasi nakita ko yung sales letter and it was really good. And yung offer niya, I mean,
Mm-mm.
it's just parang 4,500 noon. So, sabi ko, yeah, kaya ko to. Walang feedback noon, pero I think nag-join ako because of the bullets. I really can't remember eh. Pero it's about deep psychology kasi eh.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Yung mga bullets niya noon. So parang, I need to learn this. So, dyan ako join.
And then when REF came, it was also a
And
no-brainer for you.
yeah, no-brainer. Syempre, first launch, mababa pa yung offer and I
Mm.
know it's gonna rise up after the next launch. So, sabi ko, take ko na to. take ko na kagad to. Tapos, makukuha ko yung frameworks.
Mm-mm.
Yun pa lang, sabi ko, it's a shortcut. Kasi kapag nandun na yung framework, nandun na yung parang the way he presented it pa sa sales letter na lahat ng mga selling triggers, it's built in. All you have to do is just answer every prompt with a line or two
Mm-mm.
and you have an email. And ang ganda ng big idea na yon, parang okay, pang tamad. again, again, it's a shortcut. So I bought, di ba? And
Yes.
yeah, sabi ko sobrang effective nito nung nakita ko siya. So yeah.
But you were already actually writing a lot of different copy, not only emails, diba? During that time.
Yeah, meron na akong ano kahit papaano doon sa mga stint ko with sa yung mga naunang clients.
Mm.
Pero yon mostly swiping lang ako eh. So yung REF game changer din siya. Kasi ang dami nun eh, ang daming frameworks and nakita ko kung paano siya ginagawa plus the feedback and the Q&A sessions na kapag
Mm.
ano na, ang dami ng mga lumalabas na kung ano-ano na yeah, sabi ko so okay to, sulit to.
That's what you said. You
Yeah.
were actually makulit sa sa
I-
courses.
yeah. Kasi sabi ko, I'm not gonna be the person na, alam mo yon magiging timid, magiging ano. Ganun ako eh. Right after joining MLM, I was an introvert. I mean, yung mga tropa ko before elementary and high school, sila nasa labas. Ako yung tao na sinatanong nila, JM, bakit ka ba palaging nasa loob ng bahay nyo? Hindi ka lumalabas.
Mm.
Well, sabi ko, I have my computer, I have my games, okay na ako doon. So, okay, nasa loob lang, naglalaro lang. Tapos, lalabas ako pag mag-basketball. O, yeah, okay na yun. And right after joining MLM, sabi kailangan matuto ka ng ganito. I mean, yung mga successful people, they parang they know how to parang ano ba yung mga binasa ko kasi nung law school. How to win friends and influence people.
Mm.
I've read Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad Poor Dad, yung mga classics na ganon, and I learned a lot. So medyo binago ko yung sarili ko. Yeah, I have to smile a lot. I have to engage and parang fortune favors the brave. Parang may ganun ako klase, kailangan ano ka, medyo bold ka. Kaya
Mm.
pagdating sa mga kainan, yung iba ayaw mag-start. Hindi, halika, starteran ko na 'to. Ako una. Oh, join na kayo. Gano'n ako eh, naging gano'n ako. So parang medyo mahiyain sa una, pero kapag ano, parang diesel kapag umiinit na, kapag medyo nage-gets ko na yung scenario, medyo if I want to, I can take charge dun sa conversations na 'yon. So pwede ako mag-entertain, 'yan. Alam mo na, MLM training. So ginamit ko yun kay Mentor Migs. Kasi sige, kulitin ko, usap ako, kinachat ko siya, and nakikipag-talk shop ako. I mean, ay mahilig to sa mga deep psychology. Sige nga, pag-usapan namin yon. So, yung interests niya, doon ko siya tinatanong, inaano. And eventually, yun, naging ano naman, sobrang saya din to be connected with a person like him. I mean, sobrang laking impact sa akin. So, yun.
That's really good to know. Pero sa program, sa REF, JM, what was your favorite thing about it?
Yeah, the number one reason I bought REF was for the frameworks. Sabi ko talaga, kasi I already knew parang how to write copy,
Mm-mm.
yung copy language. Pero sabi ko, ang sales presentations kasi, I've already understood this before sa MLM. Meron niyang
Mm-mm.
bagsakan. Proper way of, or a proper sequence of flow on how to present things. Kaya
Mm-mm.
sabi ko, nung inaaral ko yung paano mag-present, paano magbenta, it's not buy now kagad, di ba? And nung sinabi sa sales letter na, oh, eto yung emails, eto na yung mga prompts, nakalatag na, naka-built-in na yung mga triggers, sabi ko, it's a no-brainer offer. At kung itong emails na to, it worked for a lot of people, and makukuha ko na yung dissected.
Mm-mm.
Kumbaga, I don't have to dissect it myself na gagawa ko sarili kong frameworks. Magkakaroon kagad ako ng 21 ready to use, ready to offer for my clients. Sabi ko, yeah, I'm gonna come in. Tapos, nung nasa loob na, doon ko na lang na-realize na sobrang laki pala nung feedback. Doon na lang ako na, okay, I bought the course for the frameworks, and then
Mm-mm.
pagpasok ko sa loob, yung pinakamalaking impact pala sa akin was yung feedback.
Mm-mm.
Kasi nakikita, okay, ito yung mali mo, ito yung maganda mong ginawa,
Mm-mm.
and here's how you can improve, and yung validation. I mean, I needed to get validated as a copywriter na tama yung ginagawa mo. May nangyayari sa ginagawa mo. Kasi that was the time in my life na, 'di ba, parang very uncertain ako.
Mm-mm.
Tama ba tong copywriting na inaano ko? Mag-Facebook ads na lang kaya ako? Balikan ba? Magbenta na lang kaya ako insurance? I mean, ganun ako
Mm.
eh. So, hindi ko alam eh. Pero nung nandun na, doon na ako na ano, yung feedback plus yung Q&As. So, yun yung top 3 things ko sa REF.
Wow. So thank you, JM. And last question na to. So for people who are actually unsure about going into email copywriting, what message do you have for them?
Right now, if you're unsure, if you want to come into email copywriting, well, sabi nga nung presentation natin eh, I mean it's the easiest then to learn, and naintindihan ko ngayon. And ang maganda dito, email copywriting is only a few words, 300 to 500 words, and it's relatively easier versus the other stuff. So mas madali mo siyang matututunan. Okay na 'yon. It's a good selling point, and sobrang daming matuturungan. I mean, the sales that's coming from email marketing is really huge. So ang daming clients diyan sa area na 'yan. But the one thing talaga na dito is sobrang bilis mong matututunan ng email marketing, kasi email copywriting, I mean, kasi the mentor is not gonna teach you about templates. Kasi yun yung naging problema. A lot of people have templates, and kapag pinapresent siya sa clients, this is the same stuff that was pitched to me by another freelancer weeks ago, months ago. It's the same thing.
Mm-mm.
Wala bang bago? And yan, because of the frameworks, walang template. Pero
Mm-mm.
you have the triggers na pag sinunod mo na yung prompts, pag sinunod mo na yon, instantly, nandun na kagad yung persuasion na kailangan mo to sell. And that's the biggest thing for me. Sobrang mapapadali yung life mo as an email copywriter if you decide to join REF. So
Okay.
yeah.
So thank you, JM, for that message as well. So for those who are interested, so just do it and invest on yourself. Baka you're the next JM then.
Yeah, malay natin, di ba? Minsan doon lang tayo nakaano eh, malay mo.
'Di ba? With all the things that has happened. And of course with
Yeah.
all your achievements then, JM. Grabe. Grabe talaga.
Grabe, huge blessing. And yeah, etong skill na to, if you learn how to sell, I
Mm.
mean, everything in life is about sales eh. You have to sell yourself, you have to sell your ideas. If you want your children, halimbawa, gusto mo yung anak mo linisin yung kwarto, how do you do that? You sell the idea, di ba? Bigyan mo ng guarantee, bigyan mo ng bonuses, reward mo sila. It's sales eh. If you want to pitch to your boss or if you want to raise, you need to learn how to sell. And learning to sell is essential, sabi ko nga. And yun, one of the best ways, if not the best way to learn how to sell or learn really, really master salesmanship is to learn copywriting. And the best place to learn copywriting is nowhere other than, yeah, Miguel Campaner. Miguel Campaner and his programs. So, yan.
So that's it. You
Sales,
heard it from JM, ah.
salesman ako eh. So, I
So
mean, yeah,
thank you,
ganun.
JM.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you din talaga.